You can also use Autocrat to create any kinds of certificates that you want to hand out to your students. This is a certificate that I got off of the website Canva, which is actually free for teachers. They have tons and tons of templates on Canva to use. So I had downloaded this and uploaded it into Google Slides. And just like everything in Autocrat, I have added a tag here for name. And then I'm going to go into my Google Sheet and type in the names of my students who I want to create reading certificates for. Okay, so this is the Google Sheet that I'm going to use to run Autocrat in. I could have made a Google form, but because I'm only putting the name on the certificate, it's just as easy to just have the column title name, and then I'm going to type in all of my students' names who are receiving the certificate. I'm going to go to my Autocrat add-on. I'm going to launch. I already have a job set up, but I'm going to go ahead and create a new job just so you can see how it's done. So my job name is going to be Reading Certificates. Click Next. And I'm going to use my certificate template, which is what I just had open. So I'm going to click Use. You can always search for it if it's not in the recently used. Click Next. And I want to map it. So I have two sheets here for some reason, so I needed to make sure that my merge tab was sheet 1. So here's my name, and it's going to map to column name. Click Next. I want it to be named Name Reading Certificate. So each file will be given the student's name and then the title Reading Certificate. And I want the type to be a PDF file. I don't want it to be a Google slide. I click Next. If you want to merge it into a certain folder, you can. Just to keep my Google Drive clean, I think I'll merge it into my tech test file here. Oops. Tech test select. Okay, that way it all goes into one folder. You could create a folder called Reading Certificates or Certificates and have it all go into that folder as well, just to keep your Google Drive cleaned up and tidy. Click Next. Click Next. No merge conditions. If I want to share it, so maybe I want to share it with the students, or maybe I want to share it with the parents. I could say yes, and then I would want to map columns for the email address. If I want to send it to a student or a parent's email, then I could have that typed in on my Google Sheet, but I don't have that, so I'm just going to say no, because let's just say I'm going to print out the certificates instead of actually sending them in an email. No, because there's no form. Again, share doc. No. Save. And then I'm going to run the job. I don't remember which job it was now. Let's call it this one. I'm going to click play to run it. So Autocrat is done running, so I'm going to click the X. And now each reading certificate has successfully merged, and you can get them here by clicking on each one. Each file is now, there's Princess Belle's certificate, Charlie Bucket certificate, they all got run here. If you were going to print them, you could go to the folder and print them out that way, but that is just an easy way to create certificates without having to, handwrite everything in. It automatically creates it for you.